despite my record as a player, we feel that the black players out there have not been given a fair crack at the whip. When you look throughout the league of 92 leagues in England, there is only one or two black managers. So it become a real issue at the moment. And the reason I said that, I can even extend it. Look at La Liga, the Italian league, the German league.
True.
You know, it goes on and on. For, you know, when you look at maybe 30% of black players contribute to football generally across the board, to have one black managers, it tells a lot. It speaks a lot.
I remember speaking to you, Dwight, and Paul Ince over at the Icons of Football over at the Belfry in the summer, and Ince said the very same thing that you're saying. He was bemoaning the fact that black managers simply aren't being given the time of day. He was really, really passionate about that. He was saying, you know, I'm not being, the phone isn't being slammed down on me, but I feel that there are barriers there for me to overcome that perhaps white managers simply don't have. I mean, what is the way to fix that? How do we go about correcting that?
I think there's been a myth out there that you know, I think is there a way? I just think that they need to be fair. I don't think the owners, or you know, it's obviously up to the owners to choose who they want to be managers of their football club. But I know now that being outside the game and doing my coaches, and among the black players that have gone through their badges but not even getting an interview, let alone a job, and even someone as high profile as I done in terms of what I've achieved in the game, it's difficult to get even an interview. So all I'm saying is just be fair. They're talking about the Rooney Rule, and you know, they're supposed to give that's like a sort of a courtesy gesture, really, but that is still not even happening. And the reality, the people at the top in the game, from the PFA across the board, really need to speak out about it.
And is it more obviously the in vogue thing in the Premier League is the continental manager, the sort of sophisticated European. That's very much in vogue, you know, Guardiola, you know, Mauricio Pochettino, all those kind of guys. Is it owners focusing on, I want my team to play a continental style of football, a sophisticated brand of football? Is that why there's been this fixation? Because British managers have also said that they feel discriminated against in the Premier League, at least.
Yeah, but there's quite a lot of British managers who's been given 2, 3, 4 opportunities.
Yeah, true.
And I can name a whole handful of them. Time and time again, the whole managerial merry-go-round.
So maybe they're more entitled.
Yeah,
they're just feeling like
going
they should.
around. You're seeing people who fail, next 2 months they got into another job or something even bigger than what they come out of, and yet us as new managers are going in. The thing is, it's about an opportunity. If you don't have an opportunity, how would you know what I can produce the continental brand of football? You just wouldn't know. And that's all we are saying. We're just not given a chance of going into management. And, you know, we have all our qualifications. We've done the courses, all the requirements that is needed. We have it all. But yet, you know, you just have to look through the leagues. As I said, I've named it. The Premier League, is there any? Maybe one now.
Can't think of any. Truly, I can't think of one in the Premier League.
Right.
Certainly can't think of
I could tell you one, but think about the La Liga. Is there one? The Italian League, is there? Germany, is there? America?
No.
China?
You're right.
All
There's
these
not
leagues.
many.
And so, but if you talk about black players, how many can you name? Hundreds,
how
right?
long have you got? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I know for a fact, being out the game now, that there is a lot of people who have done their badges. But I also know for a fact, even one of the top goal scorer in the Premier League history refused to do his badges because he genuinely think he won't get a chance. And he is classed as one of the best. He's in the top four goal scorers of all time in the Premier League, but refused to do his badges because he genuinely believed. He said to me, Dwight, waste of time.
I take it you're talking about your good friend Andy?
Absolutely. Refused to do his badges.
Because he knows that
because he just think it's wasting his time.
And I've just thought of the manager, Chris Hughton. Brighton.
There you go.
Antoine Koumboiré as well over in France with Guingamp after that.
Yeah, well, okay, France maybe, but
I'm
what
struggling.
I'm saying,
That's what I'm saying. I'm struggling after those two.
You think of, but if I give you a list of black players to name, I bet you can reel it off.
Yeah.
And that's I'm going back from Sir Regis and Garth Crooks and all these guys who have contribute immense to football. But yet we're looking around and no one isn't at that level.